Dopamine is a neurotransmitter in your brain that helps cause feelings of happiness. Have you ever felt that rush of happiness hit you when you get a notification from your phone? I know that I sure have. Being a teen in this social media dependent generation, it's very easy to experience all the extreme highs and lows that it has to offer. Today, I'll be talking to you about 3 of the main factors that social media is affecting in teens' mental health. Those aspects are anxiety and depression, eating disorders, and addiction. First, I'm going to be talking to you about how social media and anxiety and depression are intertwined. Social media holds teens to a very high, unrealistic standard. These standards create a constant pressure on people to be perfect. These standards are very damaging to one's mental health because it causes feelings of being unworthy and it damages your self-image. It creates a toxic mindset that often leads to depression and anxiety. It causes people to become dependent on social media for happiness or to get away from their feelings. This need for validation through social media leads me to my next point. The second aspect I'm going to be talking about is how social media is affecting addiction. Social media leads to addiction because it's like a drug. Social media is like a drug and it comes with very high highs and very low lows. In the article by Dr. Hillard on the Addiction Center, she states that social media is a behavioral addiction that is defined by being overly concerned about social media. Driven by an uncontrollable urge to log on to social media and devoting so much time to it that the effort to social media impacts other important life areas. Spending 2 hours or more on social media is considered addiction. Every teen that I know, including myself, spends over 2 hours on social media. Given the recent poll that I took on Google Docs, I've come to understand that 0 teens who took my survey have spent less than 2 hours on social media in the past month. This is showing that our generation has become extremely dependent on social media and almost everyone is addicted to it. What people don't realize is that most of the things you see on social media are fake. Social media has become very edited and very easy to erase flaws. This toxic mindset shows that there is a very unhealthy relationship with someone's self-image and themselves. When, especially girls in this generation, it's very easy to look at someone else and say you want to look like that. So it creates a very unhealthy relationship with food as well as their own self-image. And that leads to eating disorders as well as depression, and it all stems back to social media. It is shown that there are very many aspects that go along with being addicted to social media and not being able to escape it, because it's very hard to get away from something that's constantly in your face and it's constantly reminding you of what you are and what you're not. But once people start to realize that it's not what's on the media that defines you, it's who you are as a person, I believe that things will start to get better. But as of now, our generation is very focused on being that perfect person for social media so they will get more likes, more followers, more attention. So it's very easy to get sucked into this world of social media. It has been shown that there are many aspects to consider when immersing yourself in this world of social media. This world has become so toxic that even 12-year-olds are on it, and it's hard to have a generation who's so dependent on it when you're raising people who are needing social media at such a young age. When considering social media, most people have thought that it's a positive thing, but it has come to show that there are very many negative aspects to it as well as positive, as it affects people's self-image, mental health, physical health. So before you choose to immerse yourself in the world of social media, you need to understand that what it can do to you and what it can do to your mental and physical health, as well as what it can do to the people around you and affect your future.